DJ Steven. I'm here with Alert the Media for another great episode of Metal Hammer, guys. We are so excited to have you guys on the show. How's it been going?
Been going well, man.
Yeah? Okay.
Real well.
Yeah, man. What's the last show you guys played?
Shit.
The Tin Roof, we did a couple weeks ago.
With the Hubris and
Cherry Ices.
Sure, I missed that show.
They were cool.
Wait,
man.
was that
They were
for the Rock the Rescue?
That was for Invoca.
No.
Oh, okay.
I think the singer got sick,
Oh, okay.
then Hubris got bumped up to the headliner. We played second, then Cherry Ices.
Hubris is one hell of a band. I'm a big fan.
those guys are awesome. Man.
So, Alert the Media. How long you guys been? Guys haven't been together very long, have
Coming
you?
up on a year.
Yeah. Okay. Hell yeah. Were you guys in a band when I was buying the house from you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So where did the name Alert the Media come from? Who alerted the media?
That's just a band name I've had. You know, like most of the songs I write are political, current event stuff. You know,
Yeah.
so it just
Plus,
seemed
Billy was in like several of the bands with me earlier on stage of our musical career, and all of his band names sucked.
Yeah.
So we never used that.
I went ahead and just made
So,
T-shirts for the band.
I relented and said, "Yeah, okay, fucking Alert the Media."
Alert the Media. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is clever. Alert the fucking media. And it's also ironic because usually punk tries to stay away from the media,
Yeah.
but you guys
We
alert the media.
Yeah, we alert.
Welcome.
We perform a service.
Media.
Nice. Okay, so how'd you guys get together? You two were in bands. How did you find Mr. Michael here?
I've known Mike for an eternity, and I've known Brian since high school. We were actually in a band together when we were like 18 and 19, and we're really awful. But
Yeah, it was
that
funny.
was our start.
We were listening to punk and kind of getting into that scene in high school, and then we're like, well, we could fucking do this.
Yeah,
Come
we were
on.
wrong, though.
So
We
it
couldn't
was
do it.
like, I'll play drums. My brother's like, I'll play guitar. I have a twin brother. He's in Greenville. What's up, Stevie?
Mm-hmm.
And
was he at the Tin Roof?
yeah, he was at
Yes,
the Tin Roof for
yes.
the Jasons.
The Jasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Jason.
we all just like picked instruments and sucked for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had awesome band names that weren't Billy's, but
Well, you guys are really fucking tight now. And Michael used to be in a band too called Voices, right?
Yeah, Voice.
Okay, Voice,
Yeah,
right? Okay,
yeah.
we talked a little bit about that hybrid music. Talk to me about that. The project Voice. Where did that come from?
That was when I was in high school. It was about 3 years long.
There's a lot of really good musicians in there.
Yeah, we had 5-piece. It was a lot of good players. Played a lot of good shows. We were like the punk rock band that always played all the hardcore shows for some reason.
Okay. Were you always the drummer in
Very
that?
Pennywise-y, Bad Religion-y.
Oh,
kinda
fuck yeah.
stuff.
There
I'm
was
a
a
big
lot
Bad
of
Religion
offshoot bands of that band too. Like it was a band 3 Summers Gone and Box of Compass and what other bands?
Mike actually played guitar in that band. Yeah.
Okay. So you weren't always a drummer.
No.
Were you on? Because this comes up a lot with drummers. Were you a drummer because these guys needed a drummer?
Yes.
Yeah, that happens a lot. That's what happened with Frank. Well, Frank's always been a drummer, but that happened with
Vlad.
Vlad. There you go. Yeah, that happened with Vlad.
That guy's
I've
awesome.
been playing, tooling around with drums for years and years, but never played.
Everybody
You know?
has had access to a drum set well enough to
Right.
be like, I could be a drummer.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
Very few can
Steve
pull that.
Harris from Maiden, he wanted to be a drummer, but he
Yeah.
couldn't fit the drum set in his apartment. So he said, "Nah, I'm just gonna bass and cut guitar."
Yeah, we had to
instead."
get a storage shed because like the day 2 of me owning a drum set, my dad was like, "Get that shit the fuck out of here." So we had to go straight to that storage shed, man.
Wow.
Yeah, that was fun.
Shitty.
Yeah, it was amazing trying to get $90 out of everybody.
Yeah, we acted like that shit was $1 million,
dude.
dude.
Yeah.
But they knew they were getting your fucking. They would see you come in and go, "Oh,
Yeah.
they're here."
Exactly.
So a lot of your musical influences, your writing comes from political stuff like that, politics stuff
Yeah,
like that.
for me it does.
Well, what other kind of music inspires you to write some of that stuff?
The band Propagandhi, like the first time I heard such an informed person who could sing songs like that and fucking play guitar so amazingly at the same time. And almost like he had to do massive amounts of research for the songs he was writing, and to play like that and sing like that, like everything else seemed like B-League bullshit after that, you know?
Okay. Oh yeah. All right. So, Brian, what kind of were you always a bass player?
Yeah, pretty much. I played guitar for 5 minutes.
Yeah, okay. That was a really glorifying 5 minutes,
Yeah, I
eh?
was like, yeah, well, not for me.
He was amazing.
What are some of the other bands that inspire you to pick up that bass?
Well, I respect the Propaganda. Those guys are talented as hell. I mean, ridiculous. Not my cup of tea. I'll listen to them. And these guys will tell you, I'm Ramones, the Teen Idols, the Queer, Screeching Weasel. That's where I'm getting a lot of my vibe from. And I like, I'm cool with the political part of it. Another great band, Anti-Flag. They
Yeah, I love
have
them.
a lot of that.
They were just at Warped Tour this past
Yeah.
year. Yeah.
But I'm more of the talking about zombies, Bigfoot, spaceships, unsolved mysteries kind of guy.
Oh yeah, okay,
So,
yeah. So, so you and Scott would get along a whole lot
yeah.
from
Yeah,
Hellbop,
yeah.
of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's almost all he writes about, which is great.
So it's a good mix, though.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, yeah. Michael, what about you? What about even when you were playing guitar and transitioning into drums? What are some musicians, some bands that really inspire you?
I like a lot of, I come from a punk background, but from there I kind of grew to, for say, like Screamo and Grindcore and
Okay.
more heavy stuff. I like, personally, I started out with bands like 88 Fingers Louie and even Operation Ivy as far back as,
Fuck yeah, Operation
like,
Ivy.
super old school, but like it progressed and went on, and most of the projects I've either played guitar or bass. I'm mainly a guitar player, but totally taking playing drums. I love it, so I'm crossing over.
Yeah, that's always a great transition.
And I mean, recently,
You get to sit down. That's something.
Mike got into black metal. He showed up at Tin Roof for Corpse Paint. We had to tell him to wash it off. It just wasn't a good mix.
Yeah.
We want to kind of have some uniformity to the presentation.
Fuck yeah, okay. I do. I am a big fan of black metal. Are you into like Venom, shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking
absolutely.
love Venom.
Venom's
We
I
always
thought
talk
you were
about.
fucking with him.
It was. But see, that's
okay.
a professional.
All right.
Yeah, see.
Goddamn professional.
I tried to be. But Dennis and I talk about on the show all the time. Venom. We don't think they were necessarily the first black metal band, even though they had the first black metal in the title of the song.
Is that the dude that burned the church down?
No, that was
I'm watching a lot of the black
That was
metal documentaries right
That was
now.
from the
so.
section.
the section. Yeah.
I can't
That's the
remember.
one he burned the church down and like did that
Yeah.
creepy little fucking
Oh, yeah.
smile.
Oh, yeah.
That's a cute smile. I don't care
It
what
was.
you say.
I just burned your church.
Yeah, pretty much. He did too. And then, like while he was sentencing him, he just looked at the camera and just like,
Yeah, it was.
He's like,
It
thanks
was-
for the press.
yeah, really.
Didn't
Like,
cost me
that
shit.
that fucking album probably sold out. Like after probably when people went to go see what the hell it was.
Yeah.
No such thing as bad press.
No.
No such thing as bad press. And speaking of bad press, I do want to touch a little bit on this. I was under the impression you guys weren't together for a little while. What happened there? What happened there? My heart jumped a little bit.
I was
professional. See that?
on my period.
I understand.
It's just band shit, man. Like, I'm a passive aggressive, ginger, fiery dude. So.
Dave Mustaine.
Yeah, sometimes
A calmer Dave Mustaine.
Yeah, you should take really 15% of what I say literally. And if you quote me on anything, then you're kind of dumb, Because I have a track record.
On this serious note, is when you're in a band, you're in a family.
Yeah.
We hang out at least once or twice a week playing Billy's Frog, and we're up there going at it and creating.
Play music.
Yeah.
We all.
When the frog is jumping, don't have to knock
and
him.
play music.
Yeah.
So it's something that's definitely, when you have that going on, you've got a lot of personalities. You got you're creating the music and it's very intense. Things come up, so got to work them out.
Yeah.
So we broke up for 24 hours. This is now the reunion tour.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So we're
So
going to
you
see
get
the
it.
reunion of Alert the Media.
So, so it's going to be like
So
Kiss.
who
too.
knows how many we can withstand?
Hopefully not kissing their hair metal scene because Billy's not a fan.
No.
Yeah, so everywhere we play from now on is Alert the Media's reunion tour.
Okay,
Just don't ever forget.
I dig it. But yeah, I was just before my phone crept to bed, I gave Billy a call and I was like, hey, so you still down to do Metal Hammer? But I'm glad to see that, and shit happens in bands. You guys are together around a lot. I mean, if family's done fight, what the hell's going on,
Yeah, exactly.
It's a group dynamic, man, and we worked through it. It took us 24 hours, but we're here.
Yeah.
Talking about it.
Well, I'm glad because you guys are a hell of a band. You guys are really tight. I mean,
Thanks, man.
when I first saw you guys at, I believe it was the Mill where I first saw you guys, and I only knew you because you
Yeah.
sold me your house,
Yeah.
which I'm incredibly grateful for. You dug me.
I'm incredibly grateful for you.
dug me out of a shitty situation.
Shedding responsibilities is the shit.
But when you were like, oh yeah, I'm in a punk band. You should come see us at the middle. I said, well, of course I will. And I loved you guys. You guys are fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Man.
I'm so excited for you guys to be playing in my fucking backyard on
That's
Friday,
so true,
where Metal for Metal is having their 100 subscriber
With
bash.
motherfucking Savage Henry.
Yeah, with fucking Savage
That is
Henry
amazing.
and Trunk Ride out of Ohio. I'm very excited for that,
That
guy.
guy
So,
is insane.
but yeah, Alert the Media will be here. Savage Henry and Trunk Ride. Bring your own booze, but there will be food, and it's from 6 to 11. These guys are probably going around 7:30, whatever we can do.
Yeah.
And all the information is on our Metal for Metal's Facebook page. So you guys did a recording pretty recently, didn't you?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, and
With Todd Brown.
The great
man.
Todd Brown.
Mr. Todd Brown.
Return to Zero.
That's really good, man. It sounded really good when I heard the
thanks, man.
CD.
Yeah.
So no vinyl coming up, huh?
No shit coming up. How about that? Maybe some digital downloads. Music's expensive, man.
Yeah, it fucking
Nobody
is. I
wants
understand.
Nobody wants a hard copy.
Yeah.
So-
That's the way I feel.
Mostly, yeah.
I feel nobody wants a
They're
hard
just
copy.
fancy coasters to most people. Frisbees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you wrote most of the stuff on the first EP that you did, or LP, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
LP. It's 10 songs. Yeah, it's LP.
Yeah, it's 8 songs.
8 songs. Okay.
Yeah,
the
one
Bandcamp's 10.
You got the bonus track.
I got the bonus
That
You
track.
got the 2 Garbos.
Yeah. So you wrote most of those, right?
Yeah, yes.
So Brian, are we gonna get to see any spaceships maybe in
Oh,
the
yeah.
next album?
The next album's going to be more Brian influenced.
Yeah.
Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah,
So when are we gonna see your writing?
I write about girls and stuff. My songs always get.
I understand. It happens. It
yeah,
happens.
my songs get like this, put it to the side. So.
I don't know. It could be like sloppy seconds. They
No, it's
sing
cool.
about
I don't-
female aliens and stuff.
You
like that,
know,
dating
like-
them.
I don't have to write the songs,
Yeah.
man.
I've been married
Yeah.
for almost 10 years, so what am I going to write songs about? Being in a successful marriage? And
Yeah.
having a checking account?
Checking account.
Yeah.
Happily married.
Doing all right?
It's like you write a song about things that happen in your everyday life. I
Yeah.
made that green light.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, hey, I mean, there's songs about. I mean, there's songs about the dumbest shit. Don't jump
yeah.
up there. There's songs about the dumbest shit that have made millions.
Yeah.
I mean,
We were banking on that with Billy's Cheesecake.
that's a great song. I like that song. You guys got to tell me about Charleston We're Full.
Yeah.
Obviously, Charleston is way fucking overpopulated. We know that. Are you
Been
trying to get
screaming it for a while now.
And so, were you just in a fucking traffic jam and just were like, God, where's my notepad?
Yeah. I've sat on Dorchester Road singing songs to myself so many times, cursing humanity, and
Were you like the guy from Office Space, the
I don't roll my window down though. I was just
the-
like, this sucks.
the one that like he's sitting there at the steering wheel and he's just
Yeah.
shit, fucker.
Yeah.
I love that scene, dude. The opening scene of Office Space is the best.
Yeah, dude.
Rosie, we're not playing right now.
But yeah, that's how it came to be. And then we were gonna play a show at the Music Farm, and prematurely, and we were like, we need more songs. So I wrote that one in a pinch. I was like, what's a good topic? Fucking Dorchester Road traffic. That's that shit will break you down.
Sure will.
So, are you guys also playing at the that Hullabaloo?
No,
Hullabaloo
we're
thing?
not. We're gonna go there and watch the bands because we like a lot of them. We're huge fans of Soda City Riot and Hearts on Fire and the Hail Boppers. So yeah,
Hail Boppers.
Yeah, and Sex Wax. Those
Yeah.
guys are great too.
The guy from Sex Wax messaged me and asked if we would start. Which I got your message. My phone broke. So yes, but he asked if we would help promote that, and I really want to do that.
Right there. I see
My
it.
phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're really excited for that. It's a lot of big bands putting it. Who put that together? Did
I
Sex
believe
Wax?
it's Alex from Sex Wax.
Is it?
I might be
Then he may be
but
the
I'm
one that
pretty sure
messaged
he's
me.
the guy putting it on, and he gets some really good bands, man. That Chilled Monkey Brains is really worth the watch.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's put together some good ones, man.
Well, the name of the show is Metal Hammered, so I got to talk to you a little bit about some heavy metal influences that you guys have had. Billy, do you have any kind of heavy metal?
I do like progressive metal, and I like Between the Buried and Me. And
Oh, they're
that
fucking
stuff.
great.
And when I was a kid, I have an older brother who's 7 years older than me, and he had Master of Puppets, and to me that shit was an eye opener. That was a really good album.
Yeah,
you know,
it fucking is.
I really liked it. You know, all the way through. You know?
There's only one song that I stop at, and two songs. I stop at The Thing That Should Not Be.
Yeah.
That one's just weird to me. And then Dennis always gets on me about it. I don't like Damage Incorporated.
Oh, it's such a good song.
I love
Thank you. That's such a good song.
I love everything about it except for like Lars's little whisper like Damage Incorporated. It's just weird to me.
Yeah.
I love
the taint on it. Thanks, Lars.
I love the song though. Like, you know, it's really thrashy. It's one of their thrashiest songs.
It's really fast.
But
That's a fast one.
and what a great song to end the album with. But it's just that this little whispering. Like Dennis was saying the other day that like he heard a live version. I was like, did Lars like whisper to the like drum kit like Damage Incorporated?
Yeah, that guy does some questionable stuff, man. Like whatever producer thought that snare was gonna sound good and that Saint Anger shit.
Oh man, we don't even get me started on Saint Anger.
Colossal mistake.
Got an idea. Let's make it sound like a trash can.
Yeah, that shit was awful.
And the video was really weird too to the title track. Yeah,
it was
really
weird.
strange shit. So Metallica, or not an influence, but just heavy metal that you like. Anything else between the Barry and Me? I do love them. That sounds good.
I didn't listen to a lot of metal growing up. I started listening to music young because I had an older brother and he had a record collection. So I just bought the music that I heard, and what I was getting fed was bullshit MTV shit. So my first tape was Culture Club. Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA.
Yeah.
Just like the ridiculous pop shit that was fucking being
That was out there. Culture Club. Didn't they sing it? Is that Comic Chameleon?
Yeah, Comic Chameleon.
And do you really want?
Yeah.
I just watched the wedding singer.
I am like 7 or 8 years old when this is going on.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't have been buying
We
my
listened to
music.
that on the way here.
Yeah, I just watched The Wedding Singer the other day, and like, you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, that's great.
And like the dude that's
The
kind
keyboardist.
of the guy that's kind of being Boy George. He finishes that song, he looks around at Seattle, and he's like, "Give me time." What a great movie!
That's one of the bands that everybody's like, I don't like them until they're alone in their car.
Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
So Michael, talk to me about your heavy metal likes, dislikes.
I love metal forever.
Yeah.
Maiden, Metallica, Megadeth, Suicidal Tendencies.
Oh,
I'm just listing my big ones right off the top.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Pantera. I mean, those
Even
are my
Pantera's
roots.
Glam days.
We don't talk about that too much.
No, we don't
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah,
So y'all can fill me
No,
out.
They
lived
have
in,
makeup and the hair and everything.
I lived in Arlington where Pantera was a local band, and they definitely were a glam band back then.
No
I'd like to
shit.
see
Yeah.
Phil in
Well,
fucking
it's funny because I talked to Glenn
That's
Nation
hilarious.
about this
Brown
because
like a chick.
he did. Like it was. I forgot
Really?
the title of it, but the title of the album. But I was talking to Ogre from Glen Nation, him saying that he saw like Pantera in '92 during Cowboys from Hell, and then seeing a tape that said Pantera and seeing a glam metal band because he's glam metal through and through, and he was like,
their first
fuck
2
is
demo
this?
tapes were glam metal.
very much.
Really?
And then fucking Phil Shama shaved his side of his heads, and
Yes.
I mean that's. What a great transition, though.
Yeah.
You know, talk shit all you want, but that's a hard transition to do.
It's not like they're denying it either.
No, hell no.
Yeah.
There's no one talks about it.
No one
So
talks
not a lot
about
of people know.
Yeah.
And you're right. They don't deny it. They're like,
I never knew.
I mean, well, you didn't also know that Kiss wore makeup either.
I figured it out later. I'm just saying the first time I saw them.
You were just like,
Was
oh,
the
who's this
80s
band that's
version of-
singing "Lick It Up"?
Yeah. I was very unimpressed. I was like,
Well,
these guys look like they're like older than my dad and shit.
And they're
Wearing
like,
loud
"Lick It
shirts,
Up."
singing pop songs.
Yeah.
They're
I was like, this is Kiss? Fuck these
Well,
guys.
even I mean, what's that lyric? I think it's "Heaven's on Fire." Where he's like, "Eat it like a piece of cake."
No,
Yeah.
Let's put the X in sex.
Yeah. Let's put the accent set.
Dude, can you imagine showing up to band practice with like, this is the song, Brian?
Love it, playing it, man.
Yeah.
Playing it.
Or I mean, like God gave rock and roll to you, and like things like that. I mean, but I mean,
That
Animalize.
was the ballad times, though. You know, like.
I love like Bill Burr has a joke where he's like, "That's not music. When I was a kid, you had one ballad of an album, and it was black and white, and you did a solo, and it turned to color." I love it because it so reminded me of like November Rain
I
shit.
heard
You
that
know?
on a podcast of his. That shit,
I love it.
That's really funny.
So Brian, I gotta get to you. You're a Kiss fan.
Oh yeah, I love Kiss.
Okay, so do you consider put Kiss in the heavy metal category? I think the first 2 albums are
I'd say
very
but-
old school metal.
Old school metal, but
Is it
more
really?
hard rock.
Yeah.
Hard rock.
But like Billy, I grew up
I mean, like God of Thunder.
With
That's
the-
I mean,
the MTV influence.
Yeah.
So I had one thing, but I have two older brothers, 12 and 13 years older than me. I had Eddie on my wall
Yeah.
from Maiden. I grew up listening to Accept, Crocus,
Fuck
Metal
yeah.
Church,
Anthrax.
Yeah, I
Judas
heard all,
Priest.
I heard all that shit.
No, I mean, no Anthrax or
No?
Metallica, nothing like that.
Dang.
I'm talking about and
I
Judas
like
Priest.
Anthrax.
Yeah,
I'm listening to
Priest.
all day today.
Judas
Yeah.
Priest is
Yeah.
And that's my influence comes from the melodic part of it.
Yeah.
The dual leads.
That does dual
Dual
KK
leads.
Downey and Glenn Tipton, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can't beat it. And also in Iron Maiden, the same thing.
Yeah.
You got two great epic voices.
Yeah,
Since I can't sing, I like to hear people that can sing.
Yeah.
And they own it, man. They're great.
Yeah, those guys are awesome.
Fucking between Halford and Bruce, it's hard to pick who's better.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
I'd
think
say Bruce.
Yeah, I say Bruce. I mean,
I
longevity, you got to give it to Bruce because
Yeah,
now
Bruce.
Rob,
Yeah.
it's rough. I'd still see them. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, when he does Painkiller, he's got to bend over.
Still trying
Like,
to bring it up.
yeah, he's got.
He's been performing longer than I've been alive.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
even their first record,
Respect.
Rock and Rolla. I mean, before really, no one knew who the fuck they were.
Yeah.
Because everyone only knows them from Hellbent for Leather.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and
that's
then you
where
go-
all the
and-
bangers were on.
Yeah, then yeah. You know, and then you go on to of course, their biggest album, British Steel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite album from them was Screaming for Vengeance.
Me too.
That album's
Like
so
Shadow? Yeah.
fucking good.
Good one.
Yeah.
I mean-
the best.
Mm-hmm.
The title track,
Yep.
but I
Yeah.
even love one of
Electric
my
Eye?
Electric Eye. I love Take These Chains. It's so
Awesome.
poppy, but it's
Yep.
so good.
Yeah.
You know. I
So,
love-
but the thing is, you take a Maiden song or a Priest song, and you put Fat Mike from NoFX or Joey Cape from Lagwagon, you put their voice on it, you have a NoFX song or a Lagwagon song.
Yeah.
They're heavily influenced by both of those.
Oh, they really are. You wouldn't think that, but yeah.
Listen to early
So
NoFX.
Leeds would be better.
Listen
Yeah, the leads
yeah,
are-
at least be
yeah.
better. But early NoFX, early Lagwagon, you're pulling heavily from those two.
Yeah.
bands.
Listen to early Suicidal Tendencies. They're
Yeah.
straight.
That's true.
Straight, punk, thrash with metal. You
They
know?
are one of those bands that really kind of. Let's talk a little bit about the differences between punk and metal, because almost every band that I've had on this show, on Metal Hammer, they always say the same thing, that the line between punk and metal is so blurred that there's hardly a line anymore. Is that true? Do you think there is the big difference between punk and metal?
For a lot of it, it's level of talent. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Think of Slayer, like the way they wrote their music was very 1-2 beat, like punk rock style.
It's a good point.
And their
Yeah, thrash
vocals,
metal, yeah.
Slayer's vocals were very punk rock influenced style. Vocally.
Back in the day, yeah, very
I know.
Yes.
Coming out of high school, Somerville High School, there was the heads.
nice shout out.
There was the heads. Yeah, there was the heads, and you had the punks, and they didn't hang together.
Exactly. That's what Herman was saying. Yeah.
And so there was the divide of the groups.
But do you
uh,
think, looking back, that does it make sense?
It doesn't.
It does in a sense that a lot of the punk rock stuff when I was younger was so poppy, and the metal was gloomy, and I can see how those two things don't mesh. You know,
Yeah,
but mostly it eventually did mesh. You know.
Yeah. Because you can look at bands like Maiden, their first record,
Yeah.
very punky.
I think it is.
Running
Yeah.
Free, Sanctuary,
Yeah, exactly.
and then look at Motorhead's first album.
Yeah.
Really, very
Yes.
quite punky. And then we mentioned Suicidal Tendencies as well.
Yes.
But there's, like we talked about, Billy and I talked about, we haven't had technically a whole lot of metal bands on Metal Hammered.
Yeah.
Because here in the Charleston scene, there's mostly some punk. But
Yeah.
I think bands like Monsters from Outer Space really blur that line,
Yeah.
along with Hybrid Mutants. Herman Mutant did say, Hybrid Mutants is a hybrid of metal and punk.
Yeah,
So I
exactly.
think there's certain bands like that that definitely blur the line.
Those guys play leads like they're fucking metal.
Yeah. Chris and Todd kill it, man.
Yeah.
I also love.
and Jason's from Monsters from Outer Space.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Dude.
That guy's electrifying, dude.
Yeah, dude, like,
it's hard to take your eyes off.
it's
him.
stupid.
I think
good.
he's gonna rip the whammy bar off.
Yeah.
dude.
I'm waiting for him to break a string. You know?
Yeah, really.
I'm like,
And,
oh,
like,
he's gonna break.
The way that his thrashiness meshes with fucking Doctor's just punky misfit
Yeah.
style, it works. It
Yeah.
works
Yeah.
so well.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would you
Yeah.
guys say? I want to get an opinion from all three of you guys. Who would you guys say is the local band that you're most impressed with down here?
Locally in Charleston, I really like Hearts on Fire, and I do like Hellbop Astronauts. I hate to give Dave too much credit because
Hey,
you
Dan.
know he's 4'11".
What's up, dude?
He's got the confidence of a 6'5". But I really like Soda City Riot out of Columbia. Those guys are the shit. they're the full package, man. They're very entertaining.
Yeah.
But Hearts on Fire is a very polished band. I like them.
What you, Michael?
I'm in agreement, man. I'm right there. Hearts on Fire and Soda City. Those are my picks for.
They
local.
are the hell of a band. Hearts
Soda
on Fire.
City is probably my favorite local.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
guys are just, and they're just fun to watch. That dude Roger is an awesome front man. That dude Billy Ray is a
Unbelievable.
phenomenal
So is
guitarist
everybody.
/ singer. You know, bass player's good, drummer's sick. Like they're just really good guys, man.
What you, Brian?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, Soda City Riot. They're just sick all
Yeah,
around.
that's-
They're a great bunch of guys. Hellbot, they're awesome. Also Hubris.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
Hubris.
Yeah,
man.
Hubris is great.
Those guys are
I had
good.
a lot of fun.
Especially
See,
that-
I don't think hubris when I think punk rock though. See,
What do
you're
you-
saying punk rock, right? Oh, you're saying
I-
local.
I just
band,
said local
period,
band.
period.
And I see Hubris as punk.
They're almost too
and-
talented for
punk
punk
and
rock.
indie.
I would say
Yeah, they are kind of indie. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, still, it's a great show.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, they're
Guitar
good.
player shreds. Will's awesome
Oh my
on bass.
God.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that lead
They're
guitarist
all
they have
real
is sick.
skilled.
He's sick.
So let's talk a little bit about what you just said. You said they're too talented for punk. Do you think that you still believe that bands like the Sex Pistols were influential to what people do now with punk music? Because now, I mean,
They weren't influential to me.
I think
Nope.
Sex
You
Pistols
know,
are
like
Nope.
a joke.
yeah.
do you really? Let's talk a little bit about
They
that.
do
Why?
absolutely nothing for me.
I think that they're a manufactured band. I mean, it was basically, like the Backstreet Boys in England. You put guitars in their hands and tell them to turn it up loud, and then wear my clothing that I sell in my store down the street.
Yeah.
Because that's what Malcolm McLaren was doing. He owned a sex
Yeah,
fetish
somebody
shop.
can name 5
And he had a
Sex
bunch of
Pistols
clothes
songs,
and
I'd be
leather and
super
stuff, and he
impressed.
put it on all the guys in the band, and go up there and sing about the Queen and how you hate her so much.
Yeah.
I think they
I
opened
might
the
be able to
door
relate
for,
to-
for real band.
I might be
punk
able to
And I
rock
can't wait for
groups.
comments on my page,
Yeah.
but go ahead. I welcome that.
Hey, this is things bad press. We talked about that.
No, but
But I'm in sort of agreement with you.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that yes, they influenced a lot of bands because honestly, I think other punk bands that were trying. You don't try to be punk. I understand
Yeah,
that, but
yeah.
I think the bands that wanted to do something different said we can do that a lot better, and that's what made them kind of.
That's what draws a lot of people into punk. They're like, shit, we could do this.
Yeah,
I can
sure.
let my hands go like that.
Well, in
Now
that
for
era,
punk.
you had bands like Circle Jerks and stuff coming
Well,
out,
coming
which
from
were like
England-
real bands, you know?
Yeah.
if you come from England at the same time period as the Sex Pistols, do yourself a favor, America. Listen to Cockspar. They're the real band.
Yeah, yeah.
Check them out, and they're
Yeah.
still touring today, and they're badass, and they're from England. The same time the Sex Pistols are going on, they get no respect, and they're sick.
Yeah.
Was it
Cockspar.
called Cockspar?
Cockspar, yeah, awesome.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, because honestly, when you look at Sex Pistols' album, what is it? Here comes, never mind the bollocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good for what it is, but
Yeah.
it's not. I don't think it. I don't put them in the top 4 punk band.
No.
I
I
put
put
you
them in
know.
the top 400.
I put
They
them.
do
You know,
nothing
like
Cheers, man.
a lot of people that no one.
Down the Sex Pistols.
One of the bands that no one really talks about that was actually really punk for their time were the Kinks.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
I've
Kinks-
always said that to Dave. Man. I
Yeah,
was like,
the Kinks were the
yeah,
first
Girl, You Really
band.
Got Me Now,
Yeah,
that
the
stuff.
first band to come out with their ties undone.
Yeah,
And to that time, that
they
was
had
punk.
that punk bounce.
That was
to
punk
them.
rock.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
like, whoa, tie your tie, man. It's like,
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah.
You know, then you go out
And they
there.
also, and a lot of people don't know about, they stabbed their guitar speakers with a screwdriver.
Yeah.
To get more
Yeah.
of a distorted tone than they,
You know,
they already had.
And then,
That's punk rock.
like Ray Davies would do that.
Yeah.
You know, that was a stage show of his. He would take a screwdriver and,
Yeah.
shove it in.
Yeah.
Shove it in.
Yeah.
But, I mean, so not a lot of people talk about that. You know,
Yeah.
the King, I think that they are, if not the original punk.
I agree, man. I
agree.
feel they're
The
some
Who-
pioneers on some
The
level.
Who is more punk than the Sex Pistols.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
Exactly.
that.
I agree with that. Pete
Exactly.
Townsend has always said that he was a punk fan, and his writing is really punky. Substitute,
Yeah.
that sounds
They're
pretty
awesome
punk.
band.
I love the Who. So what are some other classic rock influences that you guys kind of look at, not just heavy metal,
For me, Zeppelin big.
Oh yeah.
Zeppelin big. Wow. Insane. It doesn't matter if you're talking about the bass player, the guitar player, the drummer, whichever one you want to talk about.
They're all so talented.
Unbelievable.
Even their early shit with the Yardbirds,
Yes.
it's stupid good.
Very
And
good.
Zeppelin was supposed to be called the New Yardbirds.
Yeah.
Literally, that was their name, the New Yardbirds, and then they said no.
Yeah, those guys were amazing.
Yeah, and I mean, even and you watch videos of Page,
Dude,
and he's
it's
just
crazy.
So
Yeah.
captivating, yeah.
And like
Wow.
his
Yeah.
sense of timing and just pulling noises out of his ass and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
It's just like you're either born with that or you're not. You know, you don't learn that
Yeah.
shit. You know?
If you could pick a favorite member, who would you pick?
Jimmy Page.
I say Page.
Yeah.
Plant was so like
He was
charismatic,
He was
you know.
good. He was a good singer. But Jimmy
Yeah.
Page was like.
But Jimmy Page was the fucking
See,
shit.
I'm a John Paul Jones.
Yeah, he's
fan,
like he's
so.
a conductor. Of
Yes.
orchestra. I mean, he's,
Yeah,
come on.
I mean, his keyboards, his bass work. I mean, and I used to, actually, Alex from Continental Corner, we used to joke about this all the time during the song "Good Times, Bad Times." You hear that tiny little doom, 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 and so
Yeah.
like we always used to joke like, all right, Jones, this is your chance. yeah, and they give him like half a second, you know, it's like.
Damn.
And let's go back in, you know. But like every time I hear the song, I just think like, "This is your time," you know. Like he looks himself in the mirror, "You got this," you know. But I'm a John Paul Jones fan myself, and I can't take anything away from John Bonham because Moby Dick is one of my favorite songs by Zeppelin, and that's pretty much just and coming from a drummer.
Yeah.
That's a whole just a big, huge. Just drum song. That's all that is, you know.
Yeah,
it's almost one big drum solo.
Yeah.
That guy's so heavy-footed and like so driving. You know, it's great to listen to. So you don't really appreciate it when you're younger. It's like once you're older, you like find Led Zeppelin and you're just like, damn man, these guys
are
do what they
fucking
were doing.
I'm not a Zeppelin fan. Though. I mean, I like them, but
This guy just
They were
hates
like
everything that's
innovators.
amazing. Everything that's
Except
good.
Sex Pistols.
He's like propaganda, not my cup of tea.
you know what? And I'll take Foreigner over Led Zeppelin.
Dude, would you really?
Yes.
I don't know all about
Come
that.
on, Foreigner, man. Foreigner, REO Speedwagon.
Please
Yes.
tell me you're gonna end this
Hard
with,
rock.
I'm just fucking kidding.
Everything I said, just kidding.
Except for what, are you serious now? Foreigner?
The Zeppelin's okay, man. But
Dude.
I can't. I'm a bass player. Yeah, some guy noodling on his guitar for half an hour. Come on.
I think
Break.
sometimes like what you hear on Zeppelin albums and like if you watch their live footage, you'll be like, fuck those albums, man.
Yeah, because I mean they do like that. No, I do.
That is true. It's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Seeing them, watching them live,
Yeah.
just listen to their album. It's,
Yeah, dude, when they're
I
just
appreciate
going
it.
off.
I see what you're saying though, because I mean
like,
they do version like 23-minute versions
Yeah,
of like
it
no
does.
quarter and shit
when the
like
singer's
that.
taking a break or
That's
like
that's when the DJ
doing whatever
has
he's
to take
doing,
the shit,
and Jimmy
man. It's that
Page
one.
and the drummers. Just,
He's like, God.
yeah.
So
I
he
had
put-
wings before I showed up today.
Yeah, really. All right, so let's talk a little bit about Orthomedia's future. Are we going to get another? Are we going to get some Brian writing on the next album? Is this something that you guys are going to be doing for a while? This band?
Yes, and me and Brian crank them out, man. So
Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff in the works, man.
Yeah.
And just the thing is, we got this band together in October,
yeah.
and we started gigging out in April, and it's been nonstop
Gigging out? Is that a technical term?
gigging.
Gigging.
Gigging out
Yeah.
in the frog.
In the front. You beat me
So-
to it.
Anyway, so it's been nonstop.
Flounder, too.
September has been our time to kind of get our heads together and start writing new material. So we've been working on a couple songs already,
Yeah.
and
Pulling some covers.
trying to maybe do an EP this winter sometime. So
Excuse me. That'd be great. Anything you guys can do,
Yeah.
I will support. You guys are so good. You guys are so tight. Every member is very important in this band. I can tell.
Thank you.
And it really is, man. It really is just so good.
well, we appreciate your support of the local musicians.
Yeah, there's not a lot of
and
people
time.
supporting local
yeah.
music, man.
It's
Hey,
a
man,
great
we
thing
really
to do.
we really try to. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, if I can speak honestly, that wasn't our intention when we first started.
Yeah.
But once we saw this great talent that Charleston has,
Yeah.
because coming from my perspective, we worked in kitchens for the past years. I mean
Yeah.
years. So we never got to go out and see shit. When we finally started Metal for Metal, we did get to go out and see shit. We were under the impression that the Charleston music scene is dead, but really, it's reviving.
Yeah.
It's coming back with
Definitely.
bands like Alert the Media, Hail by Mastodons, Monsters from Outer Space,
Yeah.
Scattered Saints, Hubris. I can go all day.
Yeah.
It's really coming back.
And it took the old men to do it.
Yes.
All these bands are in their 40s,
Yeah.
like 30s.
Yeah, that's
Where's the
exactly
young-
right.
where's the
And,
young bands
you know,
at?
and Herman Mutin said that. I asked him. I said, compared to the music scene back in the
Yeah.
day that you were used to,
Yeah.
is it coming back? And he said absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we used to play my old band.
But it's
Scouts
the same
Honor.
bands
We used
coming
to-
back.
We used to play with Hybrid Mutants and Flame Anus.
Yeah, they mentioned that. That's right. Scouts Honor.
We
Yeah.
used to play with them.
Did you play with them when they were Sex Mutants? Or
No, that's before.
before.
Yeah.
So this was late '90s kind of shit.
Yeah, late '90s
Yeah.
kind of stuff, early 2000s, and it was a pretty bad scene. It was hard to get a show around here. I mean, unless you weren't a Darius record clone, you weren't getting played.
That's
around.
exactly
Yeah,
what
not
Herman
really.
said.
So I mean, it was hard. We played more like out like in Myrtle Beach and you know, that area than anywhere around here.
Yeah.
It's because they just kind of wanted to hear some different stuff. We have, you know, all the USC fans coming down here in Charleston and whatever, wanting to hear more Hootie and the Blowfish. Nothing against them, whatever. But that's what the deal was, man. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, hard to play any kind of hard rock, metal, or punk downtown. So I'm glad it's a different scene. I mean, got great venues, putting up great bands.
Yeah, they really do.
So many places to play now.
There really is. I mean, you know, Sand Shack is great. I talked shit about it beforehand, but I think it was because of the clientele that was there at the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a great show last time we did. I mean, Southern Shakers has a great stage. The owner of Southern Shakers built a really nice stage with a trap door, all this noise, put in a lot of time, it looked like.
Yeah.
I mean, but you're right. Venues are really starting to look at this
All
is
the
what
Park
people
Circle
want.
in West Ashley area is very
Mill, Sparrow.
Yeah.
Burns
Yeah.
Alley.
Burns
Valley,
all great
you
shit.
know,
All
the
great shit.
Recovery Room,
Yes.
Big Gun Burger.
Oh.
There's a lot of venues around now, you know.
Yes.
Oh, Big Gun
Purple
Burger
Buffalo.
is actually where the where Savage Henry. If you guys missed the Metal for Metal 100 subscriber bash, which you shouldn't, but if you happen to miss it, September 9th at Big Gun. That's when Trunk Ride, Hail Bob Astronauts, and Savage Henry will be playing again, and we'll be doing a interview with Trunk Ride at the bar right there. So that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
I hope to see you guys.
That's a cool venue.
I hope to get to see you guys there. We went to Big Gun. Actually, funny story about Big Gun. We were at Dennis and I went to the Montreux Bar and Grill Christmas party.
Oh yeah.
And we were, you
That was
know,
like in Charleston somewhere.
Yeah, we were in downtown Charleston, and the year before that, we were at that bar Mint.
Yeah.
And I went outside because I was I just was a little tired.
Yes, okay.
So I went outside and I hear Fugazi playing, and not the band, but I heard. Now you were like, whoa! I heard the band Fugazi, and I was like. I was like, where the fuck is this? And I walk next door, and it's Big Gun.
Yeah.
I walk in, and some guy's doing like fucking the waiting room karaoke, and I was like,
Yeah.
where the fuck do I get? I want to do this, so I did Peace Cells, and it was cool and
Still
fun.
awesome, man.
It was awesome. Well, then our year, I was like, dude, this is the place, right? Jesus Christ, Mo! I was like, this is.
You
I was
was
like,
going some tough karaoke, man.
yeah, so I was like,
God
this is
damn.
the place where I did karaoke. I was like, Dennis, let's do fucking Holy Wars by Megadeth, and we did. That was the bar where we did Holy Wars, Big Gun.
They have
Yeah.
a good
That's
karaoke
cool,
list
man.
there.
Yeah, they did. It was nothing but punk and metal.
Yeah.
Nothing but punk and metal. There was a little R&B there, but like we went straight to the metal, and we were like, and he was like, "You want to do some Maiden?" I'm like, no. I'm not gonna embarrass myself. Yeah. Well, although at the Glamation show Saturday night, I got to get up and do Big City Nights by the Scorpions.
Oh,
And I love that song. I love the Scorpions too.
Yeah, Scorpions too, man.
Yeah, and so I was like,
Give
I'm
them shit
very
for
excited,
change,
and
bro.
like
That's good.
I'm trying to get someone to show me some footage, but I don't think anyone got any. But I just wanted to see how ridiculous I look because I was shirtless, and the reason was
You're drunk as fuck.
I was drunk too,
Oh.
and this guy was like, the lead singer Bullet was like, because I could see the set list.
Yeah.
And I saw Big City Nights on there, and I saw that they skipped it, and I was like, Big
They're
City
like,
Nights.
"Fucking bring
I was
it
like,
back."
Big City Nights, man. And he was like, dude, I can't remember the words. He was like, Big City Nights, man. And he was, and then later on the show, I was like, Big City Nights, and he was like, you really want to do it? I was like, yeah. So like, I went up there and I did it, but I didn't know how fucking good I was.
Yeah.
All I knew was after the show, I was like, oh, big dick mouth mouth. Goodbye. Like, I don't remember a whole lot, but yeah, so that's all my memory of Big Gun. I've never actually seen a show there. I just got to do shitty karaoke there.
Yeah.
But I heard it's like you can get like a killer burger there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my buddy Austin owns that restaurant, man. It's a bar. He's a really cool guy. It's a really cool venue.
Okay. And now, is it the stage out back? Is it out back or where's the stage at?
No, it's gonna be inside the bar.
Okay, maybe
I
it's.
think like you can
Yeah.
put that outside. Man.
No, it's
I
going
don't
to have
know.
to be inside of it.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was at Big Gun, it was inside.
Yeah, I think we'll probably do the interview inside, but I mean, or maybe
You're gonna interview from there?
yeah, we're gonna do the interview right there at Big Gun.
Why aren't you interviewing like?
Well, that's the thing. We're not gonna do two bands in one day.
Yeah.
Bro's going to take them like two.
Give me that.
That's our producer.
Yeah, we're not gonna do. We wouldn't
Runs a
do
tight
two
ship.
bands in one day because I feel
Yeah.
I want that day to be all about that band, just like it is about you guys now. You know, I wanted, so we're gonna do Savage Henry right after his set.
Yes.
And interview him, and then
that's gonna be awesome.
and then we'll interview Trunk Ride. And hopefully I have a phone. I'll have a phone by that time we do Facebook Live.
Yeah.
But and we'll interview Trunk Ride that night before their set at Big Gun.
Cool.
So that's a plan.
Yeah.
And then September 11th is Dirt Pod, and then that's going to be the end of Metal Hammer for a little while. We're going to go on a little season hiatus.
Nice.
But I want to get back to Alert the Media, and I want to get back to a segment I like to call the Rapid Fire Reel.
All right.
Where I give you, I think you've seen it before, I give you a topic. First thing that comes to your mind about that topic, I'll go around the room. You'll know what the topic is, but the next topic I'll start with you, he won't know.
Okay.
And then so on
I
and
think
so
you might need a
forth.
beer for that, Billy.
I think you might need a beer for that. You need a beer
I'll
too?
take one.
Everyone need a beer.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Uh-oh. Oh, one more.
I was holding it like maybe you're
That's the first time Metal Hammer we run out of beer, but it's mostly because I'm broke because I need a new phone. And it's Rolling Rock, Rusty. It's not Coors Light, all right? He always
I
gives
feel
me...
like I'm on the set of Reality Bites, man.
I love Rolling Rock. All right, so the first topic, Billy, I'm going to give to you.
Yeah, go for it.
G.G. Allen.
What a cretin. I mean, I get his shock value, but once again, that's not somebody I'm a fan of,
No, just not at all.
I mean, he's disgusting. All I saw was the hated video Brian showed me a long time ago, and he's shoving bananas up his ass.
And he's defecating
He's walking around with
himself.
his micro penis out and shit, and I was just like, I don't get the fucking appeal of this.
He's
fucking
like face and he's
belligerent
bleeding.
fucking-
And,
not
I
a
don't
very
know.
tight musician, one would say. So
Is that putting it nicely?
yeah, dude. Like seriously, my niece could play that shit.
A lot of people like it. That's
I
for
think it's
them.
like the
I
shock
guess that's for
value,
them.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
it's too shock rock for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
He loves him. He fucking loves him.
I think he's,
Do you really? Do you love him?
I like a lot of those songs because they're just so out there and up front and just God, I can't believe you said that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
it is the shock value piece. So it's not just the guy rubbing feces on himself and throwing it at the crowd. Okay,
yeah, like if you have a chance to have human shit thrown at you.
You're
going to that show?
You know,
You're going to that show? Let's go to that
his
fucking
brother Merle actually sells freeze dried turds from his brother that he collected.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's...
As
What kind of arsenal of shit
as
did he-
ambulance. You can buy them at ambulance of
Freeze-dried
GG
turd
shit. I don't know if they're
ambulance.
still available. That was like 10 years ago.
eBay
Nice.
now. Dennis, laptop.
So
got
I do appreciate that part, but
Amazon Prime.
I think I think when he gets thrown into the whole punk rock thing, I don't agree with that. I don't
Yeah.
think just because you do those things that you're
doesn't
punk
make
rock.
you punk rock.
Yeah.
So what genre of music would you call G.G. Allen? Is it his own? Is he
I'll-
his own genre?
Yeah, pretty much.
Performance art, fucking like
Performance art.
Yeah, junk rock.
Junk rock.
That's a good way to put it.
And that's coming from a fan.
Yeah, I mean,
Junk rock.
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I will start with you. Anthrax, as a band that really
Yeah.
cut the metal punk scene that they
Fuck
did. They
yeah.
really blurred that line. 'Cause a lot of their stuff was very punk, even in their
Yes.
later days.
I
Yes.
think the first thing that comes to mind with them is thrash metal. That is, I think they're the purveyors of that, and I don't think they get the recognition they deserve
I
for
agree.
being thrash metal pioneers. And you could say it sounds like punk, but what are we saying? They're saying it was thrash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But the
there's-
early shit was very punk, like Bidget.
Well, that's what you're saying.
And all that kind of
State of
shit.
Euphoria.
that
whole
was the
record.
thrash metal scene. That was the rise of
Right,
that
and I
scene.
agree with you. Yeah.
So that's what I think. When you say Anthrax to me, I say thrash metal pioneers.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a hard time saying anything else to go along with that, man. I agreed completely there. Like, for me, they're definitely the thrash metal pioneers. They bridge the gap,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
insane.
They went from like silly to
I
tough.
said when he was talking, like, State of Euphoria is my favorite record. And I love that to death.
Because that. I mean, the single of the record, "Antisocial."
Antisocial.
That is
Antisocial.
that is so
That's
good,
it.
and it's such a good
Yeah.
live song too. Really good shit. So same thing. I mean,
Yeah, pretty
nothing
much.
but good
I
things.
heard them when I was really young. Like I think the first thing I heard was like Butchie Camaro and something like that from them, and I was just like, these guys are cool, man.
Yeah.
It was a nice change of
Do you,
pace.
you guys prefer Joey Belladonna or John Bush?
I'd say Joey Belmont. I like both. I don't know.
I like whoever the previous one was because I'm not a huge Anthrax fan, but I like them.
I think they're both good.
I like their
Yeah.
early
Really,
stuff.
I couldn't
Well,
choose.
have you heard John Bush's shit that he does with Armored Saint? Like
No.
that shit is
No.
really good. Check that out when you get time.
Yeah.
Mike, I'll start with you for this next one.
All right.
Let's see. I lost it. Oh, never mind. I got it back. Sorry. Jason Newsted or Rob Trujillo in Metallica?
That's toughy.
I know.
I say Jason Newsted.
Just because
I
the
say-
songs were better.
The
bass
songs were
player
better.
opposite though.
Yeah.
Well,
Other
that
guys-
was Lars's fault though because he wouldn't let him turn it up in the damn
Yeah.
studio.
Yeah, we talked about that the other day.
But that being said, Newsted was a sick ass bass player. Very good, and their
Yeah.
songs were real good back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was scripted, and the new guy is just amazing.
The new guy's the guy from Suicidal, right?
He was in Suicide and he was
And
in
Infectious
Superjoint
Grooves.
Ritual?
Infectious Grooves.
Infectious Grooves, yes.
that,
Infectious
that
Grooves.
guy's
He played for
I
Ozzy,
said it
too.
first.
Yeah,
He
he
said
played
it
for, he
first.
played for Ozzy too. Yeah,
yeah, that
Infectious
guy's,
Grooves.
that guy's good. That guy's really good. Man.
So Newsted over
I say
Trujillo?
Newsted.
Newstead.
Newstead?
I felt like
You know,
being-
Newstead has some other bands. I don't see you fuckers following that shit.
His solo band that he has, Newsted is good, yeah.
The guy from Suicidal is just like a funky, slappy
He was in
kind of.
Voivod too, right?
You know,
Yeah.
it's
Dude,
not
that
like
guy's-
the same kind of
that
deal.
guy's sick.
I didn't
guy's
like
sick.
that into Metallica transition. You know,
Yeah.
the slap funk.
It's like
I don't like
it's-
that's right. No, he brings that slap funk
Slap
stuff.
funk, and that's
Come on,
not-
man.
It's like when
Metallica.
Les Claypool auditioned for Metallica,
Metallica. They were like,
which
"You're
I
too
love
good."
Primus.
Right,
But
me
Les
too.
Claypool was like, if I would have got in there, I would have been kicked out.
Les Claypool
Right.
can't play in any other band except his own. Man.
Oh, sure. but that's
He's awesome, but I mean, God,
Yeah.
if you saw him in another band playing their songs like
It would be weird.
it'd be weird. So come on, man, I know you can do a lot more than that. Dude.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So what do you think? Newsted over Trujillo?
I like Trujillo, man. I mean, Newstead, you're giving him credit because the songs were real good during his
They
time.
were good though.
I like
They
how he
were
plays.
real
But, I mean,
I like the
was he
style.
amazing?
I like
Was
the
he
attack
amazing?
of the bass. I like how he treats it.
I like
It's-
Robert's stage show too.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love Newsted though.
Just
I-
an
but
absolute
Robert's,
performer.
you know, and I get what you're
Absolute
saying. Sometimes he
performer.
does the slide, and that's annoying. But I mean,
Not annoying to me.
his
I like it.
his stage show, his stage presence a little bit more than Jason. But coming from a bass player, you don't need a whole lot of stage show to be a bass. But you have stage presence as a bass player.
Yeah, I try
Not
to.
only because you sing,
Yeah.
but you
Because
just do.
he talks a lot.
But you have to talk more because he's not ready yet. Sometimes.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's the
exactly,
thing.
Exactly. I make fun of him because I'm insecure about the fact that
These
I
guys-
sing so.
Turn into
But
deaf
still.
mutes when the song goes over. When it's over, and we're getting ready. Yeah, it's like that fucking pin.
Well, yeah, because he's like, because you're like, you
I
ready?
still critique him on the way he
Uh,
fills that void. I'll be like, God, come on, man.
Yeah. I still
Talking
try to
a lot.
fill the void with more like ball breaking on Billy.
Yeah.
I see. I'm using alliteration right
The-
there.
the-
Ball breaking Billy.
What are you talking about? Like you were talking about his fat ass with the cheesecake or whatever.
Yeah, he wrote that song about my fat ass.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
That-
He-
that's-
he-
that's good banter.
I bent over. I was turning the knobs on my Aunt Billy like this. See how he's looking at me? That's ridiculous. Dude, get over it. Look at this guy.
I
So
saw
I wrote
it.
a song about
I
it.
saw it.
That
I
is-
couldn't help but look either.
I don't bend down. I don't bend over. I crouch now.
Because you're self-conscious.
Crouching Brian, hidden bass.
I'm gonna get you like some pants, like those shitty little booty shorts, and on the back I want to put cheesecake.
It'd be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be a great
that's
item.
awesome
So.
idea,
Yeah.
man.
Just on one cheek and then
Billy's
juicy
like
the
on
other.
the pockets. Billy's cheesecake.
Because you know,
Yes,
like
yeah.
there are those fat chicks that wear the booty shorts that say love and bootylicious and
Juicy.
shit, juicy.
Yeah.
But I want to get you Billy's cheesecake. Be wonderful, very wonderful.
Yeah,
Right.
that'd be great.
Yeah, I think that's the next item for sale, man.
Hey man, I'll buy it. I'll be your what is it? I'll be your model for it. You know.
Nice.
Wow, good shit. All right, Billy, I'll start back with you. We talked about how Sex Pistols really were not what you would say the groundbreaking
Yeah.
punk band. So I'm gonna give you two. Pick which one you think is more influential.
Yeah.
I'll say Misfits or Ramones.
Ramones, and then also, I mean, they're A and 1A, you know, for a lot of people, you know.
Are you a Misfits fan?
I like Walk Among Us, and then like I grew the fuck up, man. Like I just fucking so, people that listen to the whole Arsenal, I give you fucking props, man. But you can pretty much solve that in like 2 albums. And
I will agree
Ramones
that
have
a lot of their
songs
songs are on the same albums.
Yeah.
But I think it's good material. I like the Misfits. I even like Famous Monsters, which if you're a diehard Danzig fan, you can't like Famous Monsters.
love Michael Graves.
I love Michael fucking
love
Graves.
Michael Graves.
Yeah.
I get a lot of shit for that because I'm like,
Yeah.
that band's way better. with
Michael
it."
Graves is good.
But they'll act like I fucking said that there's no Jesus Christ
No,
or some shit.
exactly.
You
You were
know, I
like,
was just-
oh my god, I can't believe you just said that.
Yeah, but Michael Graves
I
is
love
a
Michael
polished
Graves.
singer, dude. Like, I've seen him live and his voice cut through everything. Dude. That guy's an amazing
Dig up
singer.
her bones by him.
Yeah, man. And the band that's playing at that time, way better than the Misfits. You know, we were like as good as the Misfits. when we started playing.
Michael, what about you?
I think that the Sex Pistols was a horrible representation for mainstream for punk rock because they were the one that made punk go mainstream. They were the ones that people saw
And I did
that didn't know what punk was.
That's a
And
good point.
They
That's a
identified
good
punk
point.
music to Sex
Yeah.
Pistols, which
That's some
is
weird
non-talent music.
Yeah.
I think the Misfits represented underground, and the Sex Pistols represented mainstream. And as far as punk scene would go, I would have to go Misfits because they represented the underground.
And then the
He was-
Descendants
hold on.
showed up
It
and
wasn't
changed
all
the
about
fucking game.
mainstream.
He was asking about the Ramones.
Yeah.
Ramones and Misfits. But I was going to let you
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
But you're still right. You're
Same-
still fucking right.
Right.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Same
Think
thing,
The
yeah.
Ramones, because the Ramones was society's. This is what society sees punk rock is,
Now you're
because that's the mainstream.
Yeah, man. The Ramones. I don't think a lot of people look at the Ramones.
Yeah, see now this
I
remember
didn't
the
think-
Led Zeppelin remember the Led Zeppelin moment that happened earlier? It's about to be reversed.
The
right?
Ramones were
Well, like
punk
on
rock
Sedated
music,
and those
man.
popular songs
Yeah.
that they had, that's what society saw punk rock was.
Yeah.
You know?
I thought they
Yeah,
all
but, you
thought
know,
it
the
was
thing
just
is,
mohawks.
you didn't find out about I Want to Be Sedated until 96 Wave played it in 1993 when that song came out in
They ain't
1978.
getting airplay, really. You know?
That's a good point. I mean,
They're
there's a
just
lot.
sought out.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, and the video, they didn't make that video till years after,
Yeah.
pushed by their.
Those guys
The
were just
music.
efficient, man. They were just
Yeah.
cranking out songs, you know, playing that
Ramones
one
all day
style.
long. It's the only
Over
fucking
Misfits.
band that matters. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Without the Ramones, you don't have another punk band. They defined it. That is it. I will say that and I'll argue it with anybody here
Do you
all
like-
day long.
do you like the Ramones?
I love the Ramones.
Do you?
We can tell.
They're the best.
You only bought that Jason shirt because it looks like a Ramon shirt. I
And
bet.
I love-
You probably thought it was
You
a
know,
Ramon.
you know what I like? So it was so awesome though. He had a, you know how Johnny Ramone plays the most right
Yes.
guitar, right?
Yeah. Oh, I know you marked out when you saw that.
When I
Yeah.
saw the lead singer of the Jasons play, he had a Moss Wrong. That's what it said on his head
Yeah.
stock. It was like he had a custom one made.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
So one more question before we jump off here. Collectively, as a group, want you to decide, and I can't wait to see this. Who is the big four of punk music?
My personal big four is different than everybody else's on Earth, I'm sure. But Screeching Weasel is the one that hooked me in and got me obsessed with punk rock. Jawbreaker was a deeper band. Propagandhi changed the fucking game. And then, the fourth one. I don't know, 7 Seconds? I really like 7 Seconds.
Okay,
you
yeah.
know?
Michael?
I would say what got me in the door, Operation Ivy, Minor Threat.
One minor threat. Fuck yeah.
I'm not going to say Fugazi because I only have 4. So Minor Threat, definitely I would say Jawbreaker like Billy said, and Propagandhi probably like Billy said.
Propagandhi. It ain't gonna make his list.
He's
but,
Propagandhi he's not going to
I
say,
could just say
Ramones,
I can say the
Ramones.
four times.
Yeah, you beat me
No,
to it.
But listen,
All right.
the Ramones, No Use for a Name. Rest in peace, Tony Sly. You're
That's
the
a
man.
good band.
Yes.
I would also throw Lagwagon in there and
Yeah,
Screeching
yeah.
Weasel. That'd be my 4.
Nice. Well, that's a good four.
yeah.
This has been a great interview.
Yeah, man,
I have
I've enjoyed it,
loved
man.
having you
I
guys
had a
here.
great time.
Listen, you guys are going to be the
Yeah.
last
Thank
interview
you
that we
for
have
having
for a
us,
while that I can drink with because Dirtpot are underage. So, guys,
Oh,
here's to
shit.
you.
Okay.
Here's to you.
Hey,
Cheers, man.
Yeah, man.
Cheers, man.
This has been Metal Hammered, and I am Metal Hammered.
Yes.
I'm Steve Steven from Metal for Metal. I'm here with Alert the Media, and guys, this has been a hell of an interview. We're really excited. We're really excited to see these guys Friday at the Metal for Metal Bash, 100 subscriber bash. We can't wait to see these guys. Also, this is our next to last Metal Hammered interview we're going to have for a little while. Dirtpot's going to be next Monday, September 11th. Can't wait to see these guys. Can't wait to see Alert the Media
Yeah.
Friday night at the Metal for Metal 100 subscriber bash.
Fuck
This is
yeah.
to you guys. Metal Hammer, guys.
Yeah.
Go to the Big Gun Burger Show.